Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, all of you beautiful heart and souls. This message came through for twin flames, and I really feel like it pertains or has something to do with any sort of challenges, obstacles that you're finding yourself in, that you're truly wanting to resolve or call any sort of attention to, whatever disturbances in the twin flame field you're feeling. I can feel that energy. There's a disturbance within the twin flame community, the lovers, the energy of alchemy in motion. So when two or more people come together, there's a bit of refinement process that happens within our energy. So our energetic alchemy has to be balanced, right? And if it's not balanced, if there's not that sense of just ease, it doesn't mean all is lost or hope is lost. It simply means that we're bringing light to some really important energies within ourselves that are calling for balance and harmony. So we have groups 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tune into your intuition always when choosing any sort of divination, and trust your own feelings and affirmations over any messages that you receive, because it truly is all rooted in your intention to follow through with the messages that you receive. Everything is an affirmation to what you're already feeling, that you're moving towards or into or expanding with. So always be mindful of the information you're receiving as well. I'm just throwing this all out there for you because I'm really picking up on the focus of messages here and sharing messages about twin flames and lovers, that you're really truly in the full understanding that as you're moving forward on this path, you're going to encounter obstacles and challenges. It's a part of the growth process, and this love is like no other. So it's the only thing that truly serves as a catalyst for us to resolve our own issues and problems as human beings. And we are humans. I mean, honestly, we're all rotten in the core, and that's why we need love to support us. We need leaders, we need inspiration, we need those reminders of wisdom and motivation and what life's all about. And so that's who we are as twin flames. We deal with a lot of unknowns, a lot of, not so flowy type of energy, right? We deal with a lot of static, a lot of disturbance, a lot of, the Five of Wands type of energy, where it's just like very difficult sometimes. So it's really important for us to maintain our integrity, our alignment, our focus on love, and to remind each other. So hopefully this message will serve that purpose. And that was the longest intro I've done for one of these pick a cards. So if you stayed with me the whole time, thank you. Thank you all so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos as much as possible. I really appreciate it. And please join me on my Instagram and my social media, my Patreon. I would be very grateful. I'm really honored to be able to share these messages and feel guided to do so. So if you feel they're a benefit to you and you know someone they could benefit, please share them. And I will put timestamps in the comments below for all of you. Let's just get into the messages, shall we? So group number 1, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for being who you are and for trusting your heart, following your heart and your inner guidance, because I can feel you do. So let's see what messages want to come through for you. I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. Oh my God, twin flame, look at this. I love the cards. You guys are so magical. Whenever I tune in for you guys, for you gals and guys, the cards are so perfect and synchronistic. It blows my mind every time. Respect your boundaries, 33. Message in a bottle, protection. I feel like, why do I like people? How have I changed from pushing people away to valuing their presence? How do I feel when I like people? Okay, so this is really beautiful message for you and your counterpart. This is so affirmative. This is a very natural feeling. We have indecision here, 3 of spirals. You're really in a period of time right now where you're refining your own boundaries. When you're observing humanity, other people, it's like you're really being guided right now to see within that person where you see yourself, right? Where you see your reflection in that person or place or thing or environment. And through this process, your soul really wants you to know that you're protected. There's an energy of uncertainty because you're going through a growth spurt here in connection with your own twin flame, your own twin counterpart. And so your own reflection, your own soul essence is amplified. Like you're really feeling it. There's no way to deny it. You cannot deny it, right? When somebody is truly rooted in their essence, as you have been on your growth process, like really opening up, really embracing expansion and moving into the unknown. And there's this energy of really being able to see yourself in other people and how you feel when you like people. And so when you don't see yourself in someone, it brings up that feeling of pushing people away, you know? So and that's totally appropriate. When you don't see yourself in another, that is your signal, that is your clue that they are not right for you, that they are not the ones that are aligned for you. So it's like being able to see that, sense that, acknowledge that. And instead of focusing on that, you instead turn your focus to those that value your presence and that you value their presence. It's about you choosing whose presence you value over who values you. It's very interesting. It's like going into a crowd of people and being asked to choose one person that you link up with. Who would you choose? Well, you would move through the crowd and sense the people, right? You wouldn't even have to get to know them as much as you could feel with your body if there's someone that feels good to be around. And ultimately, what I feel is we would pick the person that we feel most comfortable around physically, like through our body, through our senses, without even saying a word, if they were all people we didn't know. And I feel like this is very like I'm seeing the vision. You're being shown a lot of visions through your feelings in terms of your boundaries, like what it really means, boundaries versus protection, right? You're always protected when your boundaries are in place, when you're honoring who you really are truly and authentically. And the only way to know that for sure is to go through what feels like a test, right? Like your soul presents different people and situations to you to see if you're going to say no and instead turn your focus to value, or if you're going to continue feeding the old energies. And it's this process of refinement. Like it's not a punishment or a reward system in any way. It's more like an energetic thing. Does this energy still live within me? Am I still feeding energies of insecurities, low self-esteem? Am I feeding energies of not being able to make a decision? Right now, you're really being tested in your strength, which requires you to go within to your compassion, your intimacy, your vulnerability. Are you able to be vulnerable around certain people, and will they accept you and love you and see you even if you're vulnerable? If they're not, then it's not an energy to value. You want to value compassion, you want to value integrity, you want to value clarity. You want to value your instincts, your intuition, what truly allows you to be yourself. You want to value yourself. Why you like people is because when you value yourself, when you are on a twin flame journey, which you are, you begin to see a little part of yourself in everyone you meet. When you're moving forward, when you're expanding, you begin to see. So if you're finding yourself in a situation, which we all do as we're going through the growth process, where you're surrounded by people or you're in front of people that are not you, that really like trigger you, or you make you feel in a sense like they just don't see you, that's like your clue that it's not for you, right? So like if you walk into a building, maybe there's, and I'm throwing out a lot of examples here for you because I'm feeling that your soul's giving you these examples in real life. You know, it's like, go to the grocery store and there's two grocery stores to choose one. Which one are you going to choose? If you can see it as like an experiment with your own consciousness, your own energy, and what you truly love versus not love without judgment, you're respecting your boundaries, because then you can intuitively and instinctually move about your day and focus on activities that actually inspire your own essence, your own authentic energy flow. And the more you do that, it leads to the next better thing. So when you're in your flow, your focus is already in alignment with attracting what you enjoy. If you're surrounded by people and you feel disempowered, like they won't, listen to you or whatever it is, that's your clue that you need to begin shifting your focus again. It's the ultimate twin flame reflection thing. And as you continue doing it, you'll feel more empowered. I feel like there's a message here for you that's coming to you out of the blue, so to speak. And it's arising from your emotional intelligence, like the way that you really tune into your heart. We have the 3 of spirals here. I feel like you're waiting for signs and synchronicities, which are being shown to you. So it's part of using your emotional intelligence and tuning into patience, compassion, integrity, understanding that time never stops, right? It continues onward. If you think about a movie and you think about the whole movie, and there's like the good and evil, or the hero and the villain, right? The entire movie is about how the hero is like nonstop, every day, like getting up and having to face all of this drama and all of this stuff that's beyond their control. Like they're just doing their best to bring everyone together and save the day, right? And they're only doing it because the villain is pushing, right? There's like this clear establishment of boundaries, and recognizing that when we truly align authentically to our soul, it's not like rainbows and roses overnight. It literally takes us on this hero's journey, like a movie, where it's like, oh my God, we feel so we feel so aligned, and then we don't realize that the whole movie hasn't played out yet. And we have to get all the way to the end when, the villain's finally conquered and everyone, I'm thinking right now, I'm seeing Maleficent, the second, or the first one, yeah, Maleficent. It's like it's this story of humanity that we're so creative, we're so intelligent and so creative that we create stories to share our wisdom, so that those that are, linked to us can receive the wisdom and choose whatever path is calling them to their expansion. It's like there's no right or wrong. When you become a twin flame, there is no right or wrong when you become a twin flame. This is so funny. You guys are amazing. You are always a twin flame. You are always a soul essence. You are always a twin flame is simply a human being. A twin flame is simply a human who is attuned to true love, right? True authenticity, wanting to be themselves, wanting to be there with their people. Like it's really simple. And when you find yourself surrounded by people that you don't really care for, it's like it's like we become the opposite of what we want, right? So there's like this dragon quality to you. If you can see that your attitudes in life, your pessimism or your negativity actually is an attitude of service, because you're not standing and settling for less than love. You're choosing love and rising above. And so these messages empower you and remind you and inspire you to continue going even when you feel like giving up. That's why you have this dragon energy with you, to respect your boundaries, because once your boundaries are fully respected, once you respect them, then everyone around you must respect your boundaries, or they just won't be around you. You'll have the freedom and space to discover and explore and create new relationships, and be open to new relationships in your life, to attract your true people, so that we're not complaining anymore, waiting around. Like I feel like there is this level of awareness that the growth process, we do need protection at certain times when we're feeling vulnerable, when we're feeling weak, when we're tired from the journey, when we're tired from the confusion and all the behaviors of, the lower vibrational realms, or however we want to view them. We learn to respect our boundaries through that journey. And this is very important in the longevity of humanity. You're here for the long run. So don't see this as a permanent situation in terms of it being difficult or challenging. See it as a permanent situation, like eternal love. Like once you really get going and begin really establishing your boundaries, your protection, like the decisions, there is this beautiful connection to your own spiritual practices. It opens you up to your spirituality, to your creativity, to your inspiration, to receiving messages and communication with life in new ways that you've never experienced. So it says, I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I see myself healthy, whole, and living in a society where it is safe for me to be who I am and to love others. Look at this. This is amazing. Believe and succeed. Number 6. This is the 6 of Wands. So there is success and victory here. By tuning into your true authenticity, by allowing yourself to experiment with consciousness. Instead of seeing it as negative, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow about yourself. Why do I like people? This is freeing you to like the people you want to like. This is freeing you to stay focused and surrounded by what you like, not what everyone else likes, not what everyone else needs you to like. This is about what you like. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So instead of focusing on what you don't like about people, it's about focusing on what you love about yourself, what you love about your life, what you love about your partners, your future twin flame or your twin flame now, whoever it is. Like, there is no future twin flame. Okay, so this is about you really seeing yourself with the people that you love right now. And the people that you love, would they encourage you to reward yourself, to take a day off? Would they encourage you to eat good food? Would they encourage you to be nice to yourself and remind yourself that you're successful and that, you're always going to make the right decisions because you're rooted in your heart. You're rooted in love. Don't worry, the signs are coming. Let's go for a walk in the woods and look, oh my gosh, there's a Buddha statue in the tree. That's got to mean something. Look how the roots are growing around it. Like, there's this energy of understanding that life and time is always unfolding. There's no hurry, there's no rush. You're already connected to the people you're meant to be with. It's simply a matter of you becoming aware of how you focus. In this particular message, it's about your focus and really learning how to respect your own boundaries and honing in on where you receive the messages that support you. It's like there are messages out there for all of us, and it's about really tuning into what supports you. The number 15 is also a 6. The 1 and 5, new beginnings, changes in how we perceive love, especially. This is affirming that you are, whatever challenges you're experiencing, it's simply meant to be a catalyst to help you shift your perspective. We have dance celebration here. This energy of celebrating and being free and liberated. Like, this is liberating you literally from being in a place of feeling like you can't make decisions left and right. It's about truly tuning into your own soul essence, your instincts, your intuition, that you are here to live life. You're not here to please everybody. Holy moly. Grace, number 14. You're you're being refined in grace, style, wisdom. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Look at this. There's a very strong presence here of angelic forces, of the infinite soul, the life force energy, really reminding you to stay focused on the consciousness of love, the sacredness of life, that it is powerful. And instead of allowing yourself to get negative or pessimistic or cynical or sarcastic, and it's okay to express that. It's just your overall perspective on life, like your overall general outlook includes, it's like she's crying here. There is a lot of within her grace. She has grace because she feels this anger. She feels this, injustice to life, right? She's like the hero on this quest, on this warrior quest, like going back to the movie. These are beautiful creatures. However, when the evil comes in, the evil forces, the villain, we have to really, maintain our integrity. We are like asked to really become infinite in our being and really tune. We don't know how strong we are. We don't know who we really are until we've been shown who we're not. And we go through this journey of, it's a deep spiritual growth. And I really feel like for the most part, it's so natural. It's just the opposition. It's like there is this deeply rooted storyline in humanity of good versus evil, because there are times in our lives when things are really good. Like, there are periods in humanity where things are just flowing for the most part, and then we look back in our history books and there's wars and control and riots and uprisings. And why does this happen? And we go through leadership. There's like these cycles that we're learning about, and we are simply going through a growth cycle. When we are afraid to embrace growth, we go into fear. And so it's really important for people like you and I who are truly rooted in love to be the example, to choose to honor love, which guides us, holds us, protects us, gives us the strength to be in the right place at the right time, even when things are chaotic in the world or everyone around us is not open to the growth. You know, we still continue to grow, and it is difficult. It brings tears, it brings grief, it brings sadness. However, it also brings relief, it brings solutions, it brings inspiration. You know, it allows us to not stay stuck in a hopeless feeling. It's like seeing yourself, you know, it's like seeing two people who are sick and one person becoming healthier or healing a little bit faster, which is not a negative thing. It's a good thing, because once they're better, then they can help nurture the other one. It's like there's no, you know, if one is saying I'm getting better and you're getting worse, that's not helping the situation, right? So it's like there's this recognition of, to each their own, to live and let live. If someone is around you that's, you know, driving you crazy, or you just don't like them, that instead of having the perspective of that, you say, oh, you recognize them and you're like, oh, I wish them well, so that that last connection, that last memory with them is peace. And that is what the next moment will be built upon. If you leave it at, oh, well, I don't like them and they're whatever, that's the lasting impression. So you always want to try to just remind yourself. And I see that here, you know, it's like when you're really feeling the success and victory, it's like being able to look at someone and be like, well, I acknowledge that. However, I wish you well. I truly wish you success and peace, you know, and leave it at that, and stay focused on what you're doing. So we have paradise here: happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. The Wheel of Fortune, I love it. Death and the Ace of Swords. So, I mean, this is so beautiful. You've gone through a period of time where you could have really, you know, it's like your grace was tested, your beauty, your, maybe even your stamina here. You know, I see the boat, like this boat is in the ocean. It's is the light in front of them, or is it shining off the boat? Like, I'm not sure, but they're in the ocean. They're in it for the long haul. They're going the distance, you know. There's no giving up here. This boat isn't lost out at sea. It's truly tuning into what you can't see, like believing in what you can't see and only feel. You are protected at all times. I feel like you're going through a very big emotional growth spurt, and it, you know, it affects things in our life. It affects our mind, which it makes it difficult to make decisions. You know, with the heart here, the tears. So do your best to see it as a part of the growth process that is very temporary. Focus on why, you know, getting through this. Once you're healing through this, after that, there's no going back. Like, you don't have to relive past mistakes. You don't have to relive being with the wrong people or being in the wrong place. Like, you're moving into the right place. And there's a period of letting go and really allowing the death process to unfold. And it's like experiencing the death process before you die. You know, there is no death when you surrender to, it's really more of a transformation. When you surrender to the death energy, while you're alive, living and breathing, with yourself rooted in your body and in the earth, what you're shown is all of the energies within you that were actually creating death in the first place. And those energies never truly die. They transform. So if we choose not to heal them when they're in our bodies right now, they become later, you know, our death, unfortunately, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is with you. This is very serious, and yet once you understand it, you'll see that your thoughts, your emotions are always supporting you towards life and health and thriving. It's helping you become aware of what was actually bringing you down, so that you can transform it into allowing it to empower you to rise, to embrace these very intimate, beautiful, vulnerable connections, to establish healthy boundaries for yourself, healthy mind, body, soul, well-being, you know, healthy, being able to tune into your feelings in a healthy way, your relationships, being able to inspire others through your ability to really walk your talk. You know, I feel like there's guidance here for you to tune into nature, especially when you're feeling vulnerable, when you don't, you know, want to share your stories with people. Tune into nature, allow nature to nurture you. Allow yourself to take a little day and go play. I was just thinking I would like to go to the beach for the day. I might do that here in the next couple days. Just take a little cruise down to the beach. It's only about 45 minutes from where I live, and I can walk on the beach, and I love, just being in front of the ocean by myself once in a while, here and there, just to feel, it's like we're so tiny. We're so tiny in comparison to the whole world. And so there's no sense in allowing other people to put you down or bring you down or make you feel like you're the wrong person, when in fact you are the right person. You are the right person. You're just not the right person for them. And so recognizing that allows you to remind yourself that you are the right person. It's simply that we've just been focused in the wrong direction or towards the wrong things, only because we were learning what was right for us. It's not that there is any right or wrong. It's more about what's right or wrong for you and you alone, so that you can receive the rewards, so you can allow yourself to receive the fun and the play. And I feel a lot of very fortunate energy here, a lot of clarity. Look at this Ace of Swords. I mean, through the surrendering of, releasing what is no longer possible or serving you, you open up to happiness, expansion, joy, paradise, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, enjoying your partners. There's, a relationship here that is coming into physical reality. So don't lose sight of that. Keep your eyes focused on the prize, even if there's tears. Remind yourself to be calm, to go into nature. Don't allow your anger or your emotions to get the better of you. It's, the heart, when the heart opens, our emotions can get the better of us if we have anything within us that's been holding us back in the past. And that's when the death energy shows up to help us transform it, so that we can truly receive what we're asking for, which is true love, which is true harmony and balance and all of that. So dance and celebrate, feel the movement of love in your body, feel yourself enjoying life as much as you can. And if you feel, this, be this, honor whatever you feel, because those who you're coming into contact with or that you're aligning with, right, in your life, they're going to honor your feelings. If you feel like crying, imagine, if you were sitting next to someone who was sad, what you would say to them. Would you tell them to get over it? Or would you tell them to get on with it? Or would you say, hey, let me give you a hug, it's going to be okay? Like, how would you nurture them and love them? Because that's how they're going to love and nurture you too. And so it's just having this awareness of your own self and how you nurture your relationships, how you communicate in your relationships. What is your perspective? Not just the words you use or the activities you do, but are you truly someone who's in it for the long haul? Are you truly someone who is the person that you're seeking, seeking someone to love you the same way that you love them? It's like that we're teaching each other. And as long as we approach it with growth and wisdom, like open to that, we're going to keep growing. Even if we, get a little feisty with each other at times, it's the intention of continuing to grow together and support the future and to hone in on what you love and do what you love regardless of what's happening. Being a twin flame is not for the weak of heart. It's not. And that's why we're able to transform the energies of death instead of just going to our deathbed or our grave and living a life we never were satisfied with, right? That's why we're twin flames. There's something within us that encourages us, asks us to grow, to seek beyond what we already know, to continue growing. And it's very natural when we embrace it and we're all together, like a bunch of twin flames together who are on the same page. It's easy. We could spend the whole day chatting, hanging out at the beach, playing, doing whatever, because we're all on the same page. So it's really about trusting your own self, loving your own self, instilling self-confidence within yourself in whatever means necessary, and understanding that every day is a struggle, until we get there. Once we get there, it becomes less of a struggle and more of a challenge and more ease. It's like we go through these different phases. So be kind to yourself, be gentle on yourself, and also be self-disciplined. There's protection here because there's a calling for you to respect your own boundaries, to learn what your boundaries are, which are rooted in true unconditional love. The ego is fear-based, right? So if we're pushing people away, if we're not allowing people around us, it's because our vulnerabilities feel exposed and we feel like we're going to be judged and we feel like we need protection, and it's simply rooted in fear. However it ended up within us, whether it came from family or programs or school or, friends, like it doesn't matter. It's all the same similar type of energy. It's like, it doesn't matter what negative, vibrations or frequencies we've been in the past. It's all about where we're going. And no matter what has happened in the past, when we choose healing and growth and love, we do begin to see everyone, a piece of ourselves in everyone we meet. And when we meet someone who isn't behaving according to our own aligned energy, we tend to be like, hey, what's up with you? Because we do see ourselves in them and we do understand why they're frustrated. So a part of it too is learning how to just acknowledge it and sense if they want you to say something or not, right? Because if they don't want you to say something, then they're going to show you through their actions or whatever. If they do, it's like there's just this energy here of being able to be yourself, be with the people you love, and still remain connected to those that you know. Because the truth is, all relationships last forever. We never truly forget each other. So wishing someone well, wishing them peace, but really meaning it. There's a difference between people who say like, oh, take care, be well, and those who actually mean it, because those who actually mean it have spent, as much time and energy as they possibly can choosing to resolve and heal any differences or disagreements. It's like the hero and the villain. The hero could talk all day long to the villain, doing his best to get him to see the truth, and he's never going to, right? So it's like there comes a point in time where you recognize there really truly is no resolution with a certain place or situation or person. And in the beginning of our relationships, there's always that chance that everyone has the chance to grow, and everyone also, has the choice to not. So we never know who those people are going to be in our lives. The best thing that we can do is continue to just, be ourselves, to follow through with our own hopes and dreams, and focusing on why we love, why we liking ourselves, liking the people in our future that, are meant for us. Okay, so know that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, and do your best to stay tuned into the energies that allow you to feel liberated and free. Whenever you're in this indecision type of energy, allow yourself to remain still until you feel intuitively or instinctually which path to take or which decision to make, or maybe not making a decision at all. Maybe just tuning into paradise. However, if you're in paradise, it's going to be easy. If you're not, do your best to be very honest with yourself. Is this, if we're just sitting in a place we don't love and we're not doing anything to move forward, we feel bad. If we're sitting in a place we love, but we're doing everything we can to move forward, we feel the ease, we feel the protection, right? So it's just acknowledging that you're on this journey and you are moving yourself, in a sense, forward every single day. This is, the twin flame journey is so energetic, and it unfolds every day in so many unknown ways to us that the only thing we can do at times is truly trust our own heart, our intuition, our soul guidance. And when we do that, we know we're always in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. We know that our soul has got our back. And I feel this Wheel of Fortune energy, this clarity coming through, and I feel this grace being bestowed upon you, right? Like no matter what, you've got your style, grace. Love put that smile on your face, right? Why do you like people? Why do you like me? Why are you tuning into me? It's like, do you value my presence here on YouTube? Because I do value your presence as well. And it's like being able to recognize why we're tuned into people. Who do we tune into on our own free will choice, and valuing it and being grateful and appreciative. Not everybody agrees with me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, maybe because I like coffee. I don't know. However, it's nothing personal. I respect that. I respect when people don't agree with me or when they're not aligned with me. It shows me that I'm not aligned with them either. And so if we're aligned, we benefit each other. If we're not aligned, it's a lesson in something. I choose to see it as a benefit. Whether they do or not is not really up to me, right? We have no control over how other people choose to perceive us or how they choose to grow, or what is we don't know what's happened to them if they're not willing to open up and be vulnerable. So we can't offer that beneficial energy of support. We can't offer the guidance and love to someone who doesn't want to hear it. And so I feel like that's, a part of whatever it is. It's like recognizing that in someone, if they're not opening up, or if they're just, it's like I feel like there's an energy here of really shifting and seeing the love and in recognition of yourself and others. You're seeing your beauty in other people. You're receiving like hellos and smiles whenever you go about town. You're seeing what you enjoy. Maybe you're seeing couples, maybe you're seeing kids, maybe you're seeing the cars you want to drive, the houses you want to live in, the places you want to experience, the little town. It's like being with your partner, and what would you be doing? Maybe you're at home, you see the way that you're setting things up, and it feels like your partner's there with, like, there's just this energy of feeling really good and protected and focused in your beautiful reality. And I feel like whatever tears were in the past, there's this energy of acceptance, knowing that acceptance is the key to inner peace. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So whatever you've had to let go of the past, like as difficult as it was, acceptance is what sets you free to feel the success, to feel the victory, to feel the forward momentum, to really align with, prosperity and abundance and clarity. There's so much clarity here. So go easy on yourself as you feel this death energy, because it is about transformation. It's about allowing you to recognize what's no longer serving you and be at peace with it, and recognize that it's like whatever we've attracted into our lives for whatever reason, as long as we choose to learn and grow from it, it serves us. And once it's there, there's nothing we can do but accept that it's there and choose to either learn and grow and allow ourselves to be guided, in whatever that growth or learning is teaching us, or we choose not to. And so part of what you're learning right now is why you truly like people, why you truly like yourself. And as you do that, you're seeing your reflection in other people. And your twin flame is, your twin flame is being reflected to you in many ways, many, many ways. I feel like you're going to receive a message here very soon, message in a bottle. There's a telephone in here. So you may receive a telephone call. Love calls. I feel like there's clarity, communication, breakthrough. There's some sort of conversation happening. It makes you feel like dancing and celebrating. There's like this energy of paradise, maybe vacation in your future. Like you can feel the closure and the peace really unfolding within your life, and you're being shown, the relief of the future. You're going to start really feeling, when you're on point with yourself and you're really in that energy of grace, you're going to receive these energies, these visions of like vacations, being in a tropical island, just chilling with a, beverage of your choice. And, there's maybe a show that you get to watch, and maybe you're with your partner. Like there's this energy of just being able to feel and sense the dream alive. And that's really the most important thing, knowing that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And the physical reality, it's simply a matter of time before it catches up to your dreams and feelings and authentic energy within. Okay, so keep feeding, keep nourishing, keep learning, keep growing, keep accepting, keep tuning into paradise. And expect to receive messages that are life affirming, love affirming. Ask the universe to ask your soul to send you life affirming messages in the physical reality, or love affirming or twin flame affirming messages. I do all the time. It helps me so much. I mean, that could be why I'm so in tune with the feelings, but I am a twin flame. So I completely resonate with this and experience all these same energies. And the more that we accept ourselves, the more that we work with the energies within ourselves, that we're just accepting of the love within us and understanding that we are multidimensional and the all-in-one. We are all energies within us. There's just a matter of employing it or not employing it. Recognizing that you are nice and mean if you choose to be, right? But we choose to be nice. We choose to continue to inspire each other. And if we're mean to each other, we apologize, right? And sometimes we're mean because we're stressed out or we're frustrated and we don't mean to be mean. So there's like this intention behind it. If someone means to be mean, that's a whole nother story, right? That's not the kind of energy you're attracting. So if you find yourself in that kind of situation, just say thank you and see it as like your soul just presented you something that wanted to see if you'd get triggered and you didn't, so congratulate yourself, do a little samba, a little dance, right? Was that Ralph Smart? He says, I do a little samba, baby. We got some Infinite Waters diving deep here. I don't know if you're familiar with his channel. I do watch him, Ralph Smart. He's wonderful. So, tune into the people that really inspire you. It doesn't matter who they are, they're your mentors. Whoever we're tuned into and really feeling uplifted by, they are our mentors. We are all teachers and students, and there is no teacher if there are no students, and there are no students if there is no teacher. So, and all teachers are students. So we're like twin flames. We're all teachers and students, and we're always learning, and we're always a student. It's like there's phases to this, it's like we continue spiraling outward. We continue sharing and inspiring others because it's how we're wired. It's what we do. I just feel like there's this energy of people really like you. They really do. People really like you. That's why they're so attracted to you. Okay, so you won't need to push anyone away. Just accepting, that people like you, that you are likable, and that there are people that you truly like and enjoy too. And it's through this process of getting to know yourself, like seeing this as a gift, whatever you've gone through, whatever sort of loneliness or isolation or periods of time of being around people, like too many people. I don't know. It's just like you needed some time to be yourself, and it really helped you tune into your own essence. I feel like your twin flame is giving you a message here that I see a part of you in everyone I meet. I look for messages from you all the time. I feel your grace. You're so graceful and in tune with nature. You're so beautiful and inspiring and calm. I feel you going through this death energy as well, but gaining so much clarity through it. Whatever had to go is going. It's like you're truly rooted into love and in it for the greater good, in it to celebrate and dance. And so reward yourself. Your soul wants you to reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, okay? So know that you're protected always. Always protected by your own soul and by the souls of all of humanity who support love. Like, feeding that energy of security and compassion. And when you respect your boundaries, you're naturally attracted to those who respect their boundaries too. So that's you. You're this twin flame who loves life, and acceptance is the key. And you're here to be a part of teaching that as well. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. And that's what we're all truly guided to embrace. It's just a part of the human journey, the hero's journey. So expect some clarity and breakthroughs coming through. Expect a lot of success and victory in terms of forward momentum and movement, like in this boat, just carrying you forward. Expect to see synchronicities everywhere you go, especially in nature right now. I feel like nature is really going to affirm you very clearly as opposed to anything in the, technological world. Nature is just that pure energy, so it can affirm you effortlessly. I feel like if you're feeling any sort of confusion, getting out into nature really does do a body good, a soul good. And it's inspiring me right now to take a break and do that myself. So thank you for that. You're seeing a little part of yourself in me. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for being amazing lovers and twin flames and just human beings, because you truly make humanity enjoyable. And it's wonderful to know that we're out there all together. We're facing things, especially this past couple of years has been very challenging for a lot of us in terms of growth, but it's a part of the collective growth spurt. So just know that you're never alone. You're not in this alone. We're, a big group of us are all going through this together. And as long as we continue to affirm each other and tune into the wisdom and share our, whatever it is that we share, even if it's just, for me, it's many things. And for you, it's many things too. You know what it is. So the more you share your true authentic essence, the more it's reflected back to you. So when you share yourself with others or with the world in a physical way, it's reflected back to you even stronger and stronger. So keep sharing who you are. Don't be afraid to shine your light, to share yourself, to share messages, to make phone calls. Maybe you need to send a message to someone. If I feel like I need to call someone, I do. If I feel like I don't, I don't. I trust that they're following through, I'm following through. If someone's, it's like really tuning in. And if you reach out to someone, You'll feel by their response if they're in tune with you. If they're wanting to respond or communicate with you, they will. And if they don't, they won't, right? And it has nothing to do with you at all whatsoever. It's like a thank you. Acceptance is key to inner peace. I accept it. And then you can let go, wish love and the greater good of all, and stay focused, on your own beautiful soul essence, your own beautiful talents and gifts and expressions and fun things that you love to do. I'm feeling like a trip is very much being guided for you. So listen to that, follow through with that, follow through with fun and love and beauty instead of, anything that's fearful or holding you back or telling you you're not, able to get out and do what you love to do. Okay. Start little, start big, whatever it is. Just know that this energy of this, whatever this energy is that's keeping you from feeling graceful, is almost out of your life. Where the more you accept, realizing that you can't, there's no point in trying to change which is beyond control. Even our emotions, honoring them, allowing them to get out, and then getting back into life and recognizing life does go on and people change. And over time, the ones that keep embracing the evil ways, the negative ways, just, you can imagine, all you have to do is remember a movie that you love and see what happens in the end. And that's really true. That's based on the story of human consciousness. That's why we stop and we say, hey, what's going on? That's why the guy will, take his best friend aside and punch him in the face if he has to, because he's trying to stop him from, the ultimate death or something like that. Like, there's just a lot of deeper understanding here that you have to humanity. So keep going, keep staying true to you. Know that grace is with you, helping you become more in your own essence with style and poise and refinement, ultimate refinement. You're a dragon, but you're a beautiful dragon. Very artistic, very creative, very loving and nurturing. So reward yourself, okay? Give yourself some nurturing energy and trust that you're in the right place at the right time always. And whatever decisions that you feel indecisive about, know that that energy will soon pass. You're being, asked to stay still for a moment to make sure that you do make the right choice, instead of the wrong one. And it's simply a matter of recognizing that as protection. Rejection is protection, or, standing still, not knowing what to do is protection, because it prevents you from, making decisions out of fear. It allows you to remain calm and in a place of groundedness, or has you focus on making you meditate or making you go into nature, so that when you actually make a decision, that it's rooted in the right place. Like, I'm glad I got that out so I could actually make the right decision, right? It's like any sort of heated arguments, if both people just stand back and take a moment to think about who they are, their relationship, what they really want to say, they won't say certain things. Whereas if we just react, sometimes we say things we don't mean. So it's just recognizing that we all do that and forgiving each other for whatever we didn't do right, or, what we did wrong, or whatever it is, and staying focused on the love. Okay. So this is a really beautiful message, and I truly am honored to be able to share these messages with you guys. So thank you so much for being you. I'm going to end the message here. It was quite long, but so needed and so appreciated. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you all. Please do like, subscribe, comment, and share the videos, and connect with me on my social media, my Instagram, my Patreon. I even have a Facebook, but all my links are down below. I have many, many ways of creating and sharing with you all, and I'm going to be tuning into that a lot more with my photography and my art, my Etsy shop. I have different things out there, and really infused with the energy of beauty and love. So, just finding ways for us all to creatively express is really important, especially being a twin flame. So do your best to stay focused on creating and inspiration and being true to your authenticity, because we are the ones that we've been waiting for. Okay. And that's why we're being guided so strongly, and why it feels so strong when we resist our own guidance. Okay. Acceptance is key, and focusing on why do I like people, and seeing a part of yourself in everyone you meet. Okay. Because your twin flame, expect to see them if you haven't already. And know that there's a lot of love in that connection and relationship, and you both reassure each other energetically within yourself all the time. So if you feel any sort of insecurities arising, issues around insecurities, secure yourself, remind yourself, because that could be your twin flame talking directly to you through your feelings, okay? Anyways, you guys, I love you all so much. Thank you again for tuning in. And I look forward to the next message that comes through. As always, I love you guys. Take very good care of yourselves. Get out, have fun, be yourselves. And I'll see you all again very, very soon for the next message that comes through. All my infinite love, as always, lovers. Peace. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your message, your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what your twin flame message is. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. Love without condition. Follow your heart. By the book, number 11, The Dog, Loyalty, Sincerity, Unconditional Love, number 19. How do I feel when I'm a leader? Why am I a leader? How have I changed from holding back to following my vision? How do I feel when I'm a leader? You are very much a leader, and you're being prepared, refined, grown into, chosen. You are a leader. No matter what, you are a chosen leader in our world. Your soul has chosen you to be the leader of your life, and you are truly embracing loyalty, sincerity, true friendship, truly loving people for who they are, following your heart. You're really being asked to be the leader of your ultimate reality, is what I want to say. It's like, we are the change. This is what's been coming through the last message. Group number 1, their message was almost an hour long. There's so much coming through right now for us. So I'm trying to do the honorable thing. How do I feel when I'm a leader? By the book, okay? There is a lot of loyalty energy here, a lot of support around you to follow your heart, to stay positive, new beginnings, seeing yourself as a source of light, sunshine, love. You are a source of love. You are a source of acceptance. You are a source of wisdom. You are a source of understanding the principles, the laws of cause and effect, of nature, of reality, of really tuning into the qualities, the energies of true unconditional love, sincerity, loyalty, compassion, trust, integrity, dignity, all of these qualities of leadership. And leaders go through a great deal of challenges to, it's like we're presented with all of these. The approach that we want to say is opportunities. And when we're really rooting into our leadership qualities, it's very challenging in the beginning, because we're presented with behaviors and situations and people and relationships that we're not accustomed to growing up, or we were never exposed to in a certain way. It's like, as we expand our consciousness, our intellect, our responsibilities, we are naturally shown, though, whatever it is we need to see, whatever energies we need to tune into. So you're really being encouraged to open your heart, follow your heart, love without condition, as you're expanding into this new version of yourself, basically, because I feel like you're someone who's very loyal. There's a lot of sincerity here, a lot of commitment to really honoring the natural laws, really honoring people, communities, being a good leader, leading your people, your children, your family, your friends. It's like, if you don't know how to do it, who's going to? You're like the leader of your tribe here. 8 of Mirrors. There's this energy too of really coming into full recognition of who you really are, like really trusting your own inner wisdom versus what you receive or hear on the outside, not just taking it, but feeling into it, really applying the principles of the wisdom to question, does this work for us? Is this really in the highest good, or does this benefit all of us? If it's something that doesn't benefit you or the people that you're connected to, it's like you can make that decision and say, okay, there are some things we need to move forward from. There's some things we need to leave in the past. Maybe there's some reflections here that you've come to see weren't really true to your own identity. And it's through the refinement process that's allowed you to see it. It's through you being guided, to really embrace being a leader, that you were able to have the courage to look at parts of yourself, pieces of yourself that were not really true to who you are as a leader. And so it's a part of this refinement process. I feel like your soul guidance here is really with you. I mean, I support myself in making the right choices for me. I am incredibly capable. Whenever I encounter a challenge in my life, I use the experience to learn and grow. And that's truly what makes you a true leader. That you support yourself in making the right choices, that you, whatever challenges that you consider in your life, that you experience, you choose to learn and grow from them. You choose, and through that, choosing to learn and grow through challenging situations or relationships or, experiences also allows you to develop those deeper qualities of friendship, of loyalty, of sincerity, because it is without those experiences, we don't have the opportunity, right, to employ our strengths and our gifts in that particular way. And when we do, we are recognized as a leader in our community or within our families because we are choosing to grow and empower and rise above and not be held down. It's like when somebody kicks us down, we don't just stay down and cry about it. We get back up. And even if we're, upset or whatever, we choose to honor our integrity. We choose not to react and, go down the wrong path, so to speak, too long, right? We recognize when we're headed in the wrong direction, and we self-correct. And that's what you do as a leader. You self-correct. It doesn't mean that you don't experience feelings of being human, because you're human. Being a leader doesn't make you superhuman. It simply shows you that we're all capable of being leaders in our own right. We're all capable of following principles, and it doesn't matter who we are. We're all truly leaders. So for you in particular, I feel like your own twin flame is letting you know through this message that they're doing the honorable thing right now and really doing their best to be self-disciplined in their own practices of leadership, and really wanting you to follow your heart and love without condition. And for you, it's like you're both complementary to instilling this honorable energy within yourselves. So if you're feeling like, really motivated to become more of a leader in your life and really embracing leadership and loyalty and sincerity, it is being reflected in your counterpart. You're both doing the honorable thing right now. And I feel like the Three of Swords here, sadness and isolation. There's been some heartbreak, some pain. However, look, it's like a platform, springboard for you to really truly embrace yourself as a leader and really truly open up to life and expand yourself in ways you can't even imagine, that would have never occurred. This beautiful divine energy that's really showing you and your world what kind of person you really are. You are a true friend. Like, I feel your sincerity here, your loyalty. Like the dog, it's like no matter what, you are, you're a best friend to yourself and others when you're truly aligned with your leadership, which is your authentic self. Really loving without condition. Being a leader is someone who accepts people, loves people, good, bad, ugly, beautiful, tall, small, short, fat. It doesn't matter. We're all people on the inside, and we are examples of one another. So when you choose to honor the true expression of who you are, the love, that automatically is transferred into others. They feel they can be themselves and, be whoever they are without reservation. Okay. It doesn't mean you're responsible for their behavior in that sense. However, if you are responsible for someone, for example, as a leader, we are responsible for our people. So how are we responsible for their behavior? Are we, it's approaching it as we're responsible for their behavior in the sense that we instill the qualities of love, right? We encourage them to be inspired, to be creative, to focus on solution and resolution, whether they're agreeing with it or not. That is doing the honorable thing. They may not always like that. They may not like being held accountable, right? So it's like, don't make me hold you accountable. Honor the qualities of leadership, and then we're good, right? I see this number 11 here. It's like this recognition, it's like being a parent. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and say absolutely not. You're not ready to handle that emotionally, mentally, physically. I know, because I'm your mother or your father, and I've been there, right? It's like you've been there. You understand certain things for a reason. Your wisdom is very valid, and there's this sadness and isolation period here that I feel really helped you become aware of a lot of qualities within your heart, the true qualities of leadership, the compassion, the integrity, the ability to really listen and observe and really tune into the qualities of honor, courage, self-mastery over your energy. And it's like this recognition too of understanding the people that you're leading. The people that you're leading that are inspired by you, they are also people, and they're going through challenges, and so they look to their leaders for answers, right? We look to our mentors for answers, for guidance on how to handle certain situations we found ourselves in, and not we don't usually know how we've ended up there. For me, the Three of Swords here is speaking to our minds, our thoughts, our programs, false beliefs, false programs that are false for us, not necessarily true or false, just false for us. It's about tuning into what is right for you versus what is not right for you. And that simply means authenticity. Is this, thought authentic to me and my soul and my leadership, my personality, my relationship? Like, is this true to who I am? And once you recognize, the thoughts that held you down in the past, let your past go. The thoughts that make you feel upside down and wanting to cry and put your hands on your knees like this, because I've been here. It's like we recognize these thoughts. If we keep feeding the thoughts of, pain and sorrow, and it's never going to end, then it's like, that's it. It's like there's sadness and isolation. But see, it's like the card is more than half full here. And it's like, this is who we are. This is how we may feel in our pained state. However, this is who we are in the world, right? It's like recognizing that even though we've had these challenges in our lives, this is still a part of who we are. The reason that she's able to spring forward is because of this experience here. And even it looks like, no, it's her. Okay, so it's like just seeing, the reason that we continue to excel, the reason we continue to grow is because we remember what it was like to be in that place, and we don't ever want to find ourselves there again. We don't want to feel these things again. And most of us have, that are leaders, that are mature, have lived life experience. We've all experienced that. We're human. So by you continuing to choose to see it as the catalyst or the platform, the foundation, like an honor, right? Honorable thing. Like, I honor my past self. I honor my pain and my wounds because it's what has allowed me to feel empowered. It's given me the reason to continue soaring and staying true to my thoughts and my leadership qualities, and not allowing myself to, because as soon as we feed any sort of thoughts that are not in alignment with the heart, with loyalty, we find ourselves right back here, right? So you have wisdom to share with others. You can help them, when they feel like this, you can show them through your own example. Like, it's like, I've been there, but look at me now. We do heal, we do get through things. So let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this boundary down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone, okay? So you're leaving things behind in the past that no longer serve you. And yet you still remember. It's just, however, you can remember them in a way that serves you, and you won't be thinking about them all the time. You'll be focused on really shining and these leadership. It's like letting go of all these mirrors. If he were to look back and see all these mirrors and see his reflection, he might be confused. It's like staying focused, continuing to go forward. You're leaving these versions of yourself behind. You're not going to look in the mirror and see your sad self anymore. You're looking forward, even though he can't. It's like he's moving towards a new mirror, right? He's moving towards the 9 of mirrors, the 9 of cups. He's going to have 9 new cups that are reflecting his true, authentic essence, instead of these 8 ones that were not true to who he was. But without these looks in these mirrors, he wouldn't be able to affirm that that's not who he was, right? It's like there's an energy here of affirming who you aren't, so that you can remind yourself of who you really are. We have wind activation. This speaks to getting out of your head and into your body, really activating your body through exercise or walking or just breathing exercises, meditation, clearing out the energy within yourself, activating yourself, doing things that are enjoyable for your body, that allow your mind to feel clear, right? It's like it clears out all the debris in your mind when you're engaged in an activity that feels really good to your body, right? So I feel like even here in this card, love without condition, be whoever you are, whatever style you are, whatever artistic flair you like, whatever is, you feel is you and authentic. Like, allow yourself to really love yourself without condition. All the odd things and strange things that you love, put them around you, feel yourself and be grateful that you have the opportunity to really embrace the things you love while you're here, because when we're in this state of sadness and isolation, we don't enjoy anything we truly love. So now's the time for you to truly love what you enjoy. Open your heart. If you talk to animals or commune with animals or you like nature, it doesn't mean that you're, you know, insignificant to the working world. It's like there's a balance here. I feel like there's a great balance in maturity and refinement and between nature and business, right? Wind activation. So we also have prosperity here. Again, this is interesting. The number 32 prosperity card, and this one's, under the moon. It's at nighttime. There's this great balance between light and shadow, prosperity and nature, really tuned into the true energies of nature and prosperity, the angelic realms, your ascended masters and guides and team, your higher self, the animals, the energies of life and nature, even the elephants here, they have such a beautiful memory and love for one another. They really have each other all the time. They feel they're very emotional creatures. And so, when you upset an elephant, watch out, right? But it doesn't mean they're not a great leader. I feel like there is an energy here of, recognizing that you are a great leader and not allowing things to upset you, not allowing things to put you into a state of sadness, really staying focused on the positive reflections of life. Reflection, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best, okay? So whatever it is that you're going through with your twin flame, it is a period of reflection for you both. And allowing yourself space, holding space for one another. So giving each other space and then holding the space for one another energetically in terms of seeing them as the leader that they are, seeing them facing their challenges, seeing them that we are leaders and we are going to face challenges. And if we're not facing challenges, we're not true leaders. All leaders are there to lead everyone else, right? So it's like, are we leading ourselves? How are we facing our own challenges? How are we facing our own insecurities? How are we facing our own opinions and behaviors? Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. A part of this is trusting, when a challenge arises, are you going to trust in that person? Are you going to trust in yourself? Are you going to give up on yourself? If we face challenges and we give up on ourselves, then how can we ever expect anyone to truly feel confident that we won't give up on them, right? There is that energy. Like, you want to be with someone who's never going to give up on you, which means that you need to be someone who never gives up on them. So the only way that's possible is by not giving up on yourself ever. You need to be too legit to quit. You're being guided to be a leader here. How do you feel when you're a leader? Can you really truly rise to the challenges and the occasions? Because once you do, it's all beautiful. It's all flowing. It's all the way that you truly imagine life to be. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. So you may be guided right now to just really focus on allowing yourself to take a chance on yourself. Would you take a chance on yourself right now? Would you bet on yourself? And I feel like if you would honor your feelings, if you're feeling like you're being guided to whatever leadership qualities are guiding you, they are yours to refine and hone in on. You may be isolating yourself in terms of learning and growing and seeing yourself, instead of being isolated and sad, as being grateful for this opportunity to refine your own consciousness, your own leadership qualities, that it's all temporary. If you're not showing your hand to others, that's fine. What does that mean to you? If you're playing a game of cards, you don't want to show your hand to the other player. It doesn't mean you're being secretive, right? It means you're playing the game. You're not showing your face. You're just playing the cards. If you have a winning hand, you don't need to be like, I got the winning hand, and show it off and be boastful. And you don't have to be like, oh yeah, it's like there's this energy of just being at peace with life and reflecting, like seeing the reflection. I feel like there's, your twin flame, you both have triggered some things within yourselves. And it's because you're really great leaders and you need to be able to know for yourself that you can handle challenges, and secretly you're supporting each other no matter how it looks like. You're always supporting each other, you're always encouraging each other to move forward. And sometimes it feels like, you're gambling. It's like they're playing cards with each other. There's actually this energy here of playing cards with each other, maybe like how I'm playing cards with you guys right now. It's like it's fun, like gambling, like when you're sitting down with two people and you're playing cards for fun. It's strategic, right? You gain mental clarity, you gain mental ways of like being able to solve issues and problems. It's like playing a game of chess or checkers. There's intellect to it, there's strategy to it, and it's also energetic, right? The cards you receive, the cards you play, like it's all based on, it's like this interaction and play with life itself, with the life force energies, and really being in alignment with the winning type of energy or the winning streak. And even if you lose a hand, you don't see yourself as a loser. You're still playing the game, right? It's like people who play cards, they don't win every single hand. That's how they learn to be so good at the game. They keep playing. It's a game. It's fun, it's enjoyable. And you understand like the appreciation for being able to grow your mind in intelligent ways. It's like different ways of strategizing and patterns and different things emerge. It's very intellectual type of activity, stimulating and yet very simple, right? Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So you're really being guided right now to focus on your financial foundation, your business ideas, the material world in terms of how you co-create and share your gifts and talents. You're taking action right now and responsibility. The more you take responsibility every day on a daily basis, just staying consistent with your desire and discipline to stay focused on, just taking responsibility for what's right in front of you in your everyday reality. It's allowing you to move forward out of that mental realm of, any sort of limiting thoughts or beliefs that were not allowing you to see or hear clearly your own thoughts. It's like being able to focus in the physical reality allows you to continue moving forward. And the more you do continue focusing on the physical reality, I see your finances and your legacy of your skills and talents, your leadership quality really growing, like really anchoring in this physical reality, like so much that your thoughts of the past, like they're gone. Like this past stuff, it's just gone. Like the two of you have helped each other see what you needed to see to truly embrace freedom, liberation, financial freedom, and like physical freedom in the movement of your body, of experiencing joy, of experiencing love. Like I feel like this is it's so physical. Like your health is improving, your home life is improving, any sort of relationships in your life are improving. However, it's more focused on your environment, right? Your own home life, your own ability to support your home life, and also practice your talents and skills, like being able to be creative. Like there's a lot of time for you, and you're being encouraged to do that. Um, no longer feeling like, old and gray and looking in mirrors of the past. There's so much wisdom that you've chosen to embody and learn and tap into, that now you're able to apply that wisdom. And it's like renew. I feel this youthfulness, this activation energy in you, and it's like there's empowerment. He's wearing the armor, like nothing's going to stop him, and it's not out of fear. It's completely like a gratitude and appreciation that he has this beautiful armor. He has his his thing here, whatever they call these things, and the shield, the pentacle, the sun is warm. This guy is really enjoying what he does. These people are appreciating him, and it's like there's a level of appreciation and just quality of energy here that really reflects to you your own leadership qualities in a way that no one could ever tell you otherwise. And that's why you had to experience what you did. It's really coming into this recognition that no one needs to tell you you're a leader. You're a leader innately inside, and by choosing to simply appreciate the opportunities to become aware of that, you become the leader you truly want to be. You become like the sun, and you get to enjoy the luxury, right? The luxury energy that comes with truly allowing yourself to go by the book, follow the spiritual laws of practice, of guidance, meditation, really honing in on whatever it is that allows you to create, to really see yourself in the world, okay? Because I feel like um, whatever doubts of the past that you felt like you couldn't support yourself physically and making the right choices for yourself, you're now being fully supported in that. And you'll know when something is worth taking a chance or a risk on. You know, the strategy mindset, it's like very similar to the King of Swords, you know, being the Knight of Pentacles. You're able every day to take the necessary steps to take responsibility for truly rooting into your own authentic cup here. You know, it's like this is you sitting in your cup of abundant, infinite life force energy and allowing yourself to feel the nourishment and really allowing yourself, it's like whatever energy you need to move forward. It's like, see how these energies are truly in the past, you know, letting your past go. See how they feel, like the energy of like, you know, like weariness, like tired, like getting old and just feeling run down and not having a lot of energy. Like these energies are what were literally sucking your life force and not allowing you to feel like the leader that you were. And since becoming aware of them, you know, you're able to fully embrace these energies of life force. I mean, look how much life, you know, it's like life and color and animals and honor and integrity and respect and being seen that way in the public or with your friends or family, and being able to employ yourself in ways that truly support you financially and your well-being and your family and allow you to be the leader that you truly came here to be. So follow your heart, St. Francis. Love without condition, focusing on prosperity. It's prosperity is with you. It's so beautiful. You know, however you're creating your prosperity is guided. It feels very natural. It feels very in tune with the earth energies, very much reflected in, you know, through rising to the challenges, through choosing to take the higher road in your life. You're being gifted with prosperity because you chose not to employ the darker energies. You chose to heal and transform and really follow your own practices and stay true to your heart and stay true to the loyalty, the love, the service. And that's all we have to do. You know, it's perfect in that way, you know, and we can all be who we want to be and still, you know, lead with integrity. So you're an amazing leader. So keep being you. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. I truly hope this message resonated and just affirmed what you're feeling and encourages you to continue, you know, just every day waking up, reminding yourself of what a powerful leader you are. And powerful leaders face very difficult challenges. You know, it's why we go to them for advice and wisdom. We say, how did you get through this? Because I'm facing this now and I don't know how to get through this. So I appreciate the leaders out there. Thank you all for being the leaders that you are, the mentors that you are. You're a mentor to me, a leader to me, just as much as I am to you. So we continue following our hearts, following through with what is true for us, and that continues to lead us exactly where we're meant to be. And so doing the honorable thing, know you're doing the honorable thing, and so are they, your partners, your counterpart, your divine twin flame, and all the people that you're connected to. Really instilling that energy around you of honorability, doing the right thing, and being loyal, sincere, amazing, unconditionally loving friends, partners, lovers, people. Just, you know, feeling the abundance celebrating you, feel all that prosperity just around you, just surrounding you, because it is really encouraging you to be different, be unique, be responsible for this beautifulness that you're creating, and love it. You know, love the physical reality. Love your physical self, love your physical people, love your physical things, your physical home, your physical reality environment. You know, love your luxury. Love it, relish in it, enjoy it. You know, it's like I feel there's so much enjoyment here. So know you're making the right choices for yourself, and you always will. Okay, you guys, thank you all so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. Thank you for tuning in. Please do connect with me over on my social media, my Instagram, my Patreon. Those links are down below. And please continue being yourself. And I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. I love you all infinitely. Sending my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you, beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much for tuning in. So let's see what messages want to come through for you from your twin flame energy. It's really hard for me to open up. Oh. You know what? This is so common for all of us twin flames, okay? It's why you're here. Surrender to the flow, number 44. Peace offering. To be fair. There is an energy surrounding you right now that really wants to reassure you that no matter what is happening, everything right now is moving in the favor of peace and fairness and justice, balance for the greater good of all, okay? So you really need to stay true to this energy of fairness, really allowing yourself to tune into love, responding to everything as best as possible in love. Really, everything can be resolved with peace. It's like, choose to offer peace, choose to be in an energy of peace. However that guides you, you're going to feel empowered. So, for example, like to be fair here and peace offering. How do we offer peace in a situation where there is no resolution or where there's only arguing or we can't even speak, right? I feel like there's this energy where it doesn't matter what you say. No matter what you say, you're not heard. So there's this energy of peace offering and to be fair. We have the swan here, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Offering peace to the other person involved. For me, this is like we offer peace to ourselves first. We agree to a peace offering with ourselves. Okay, I'm going to choose peace and resolution from here on out, for example, and being really mindful of that and understanding that part of peace is encouraging you to now be able to open up. Okay, so once you're in this place of choosing peace, offering peace, you can move forward in your true authentic essence. No matter what happens, no matter who you're around, you're aligning with what is true for you. So you should be able to feel like yourself no matter what situation you're at. And you're going through this process of transformation right now where you're really being asked to embrace just going with the flow, just being in the flow of the peaceful energy, because there is a process here of allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It's like once you feel the peace within yourself, once you're really focused on fairness, you know that no matter what happens, you're going to choose fairness. You're going to choose the right thing. And in the moment, whenever you're face to face with someone, you're always going to choose to respond in unconditional love. Okay. So I feel like too, there's this energy here of if you need to write a letter to someone, if you need to send someone a text message, if you need to make a call that just says, hey, I know things have been whatever, I just want you to know that I'm offering peace at this time. My heart is open to resolution. I appreciate you being in my life. I'm sorry if, for whatever this, whatever that. However, I'm willing to be at peace with you, wish you well, like whatever it is, can we just bring closure to this? And it's like doing it without the intention of a response, right? So in the past for me, for example, what I've done is write someone a letter or even record my voice and just send them a voice text to just say, hey, I know whatever. That way I felt peace, no matter what happens. If they want to resolve things with me, they will. And if they don't, no matter what, I chose to resolve things, at least in my own energy, to be at peace with them and at peace with me, and to continue moving forward, knowing that I'm moving forward with an open heart. And when that person's ready to open their heart, they'll naturally want to they'll naturally want to call me up or send me a text message or something, right? To say, hey, okay, because we're all human. And if we don't resolve our own unpeaceful energies or chaotic energies inside, they continue to grow. So part of the refinement process of growth of our own evolution, right, just being human, is taking responsibility for our own energy, for our own relationships, and understanding we're all human. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. So if we can't apologize for the things that we have done that maybe hurt others, even though that wasn't our intention, like, are we truly rooted in peace? So there's this energy of recognizing that you are already someone who wants peace. Okay, so if you've had to apologize or over apologize, or explain yourself or defend yourself, that energy is over. You're really being encouraged to let that go, to choose peace and let it be, to be fair. I might even look up the message in here, but there is an energy here where you are going through transformation. Why am I successful? How have I changed from thinking I'm a failure to knowing that I always succeed? How do I feel when I am successful? So really allowing yourself to focus on successful energies, abundant energies of success, of prosperity, of confidence, of, peace, right? Victory. Number 28. You are supported, and whatever it is that you're feeling, your outcome in all of this is very peaceful, very victorious. We have divine child, the Hierophant. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I really feel like you are someone who is becoming very self-masterful, like a master teacher. A master teacher. And here you are as like the divine child. Like here's your inner child. Like it's like the little artist with the palette, so refined, so mature, so wise for their age, just very in tune with the arts and the very vibrant living life force energy, the sacredness, the purity, the beauty, being really mindful of the beauty of life, really tuned into it. It's very much it's like you're being recognized here by the Hierophant, and also asked to really tune into your inner child. Like really allow yourself to play with your spiritual gifts like you're a child, and yet see how refined it is. See how it's like just so pure and simple. Like it's allowing yourself to express your true, natural, authentic essence in the clamshell here with the little light, with the candle. It's like you are the oyster or the pearl. You're the pearl. And the natural elements of earth, fire, water, air. There is this purity here of, it's like your emotions, you're moving into a space where I affirm only the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. Let me just lay all these cards out here. Take the lead, which is the Three of Wands. We have play. It's time to set aside some work for a while and play. A lot of inner child work here. Lightning power, recognizing that your true life force energy, your true infinite source soul energy is neutral. It's very powerful, and it's very neutral too. Heal thyself, number 24. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is a message for you from your twin flame. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And then here's not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person boundaries, still angry. So this energy is simply a matter of, us humans learning how to resolve conflict. A part of the twin flame journey is learning how to resolve conflict. It's learning how to embrace who we really are and open up and come out of our shell. So both of you have a hard time opening up, and so you're helping each other. The word Hopi just wanted to come out. The Hopi Indians. We have the white buffalo calf, the white buffalo calf woman here. There's something about the Native American energies that might be helpful in your teachings right now. Something that pertains to your story here. There's a lot of encouragement for you to play, to heal yourself. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Devil. There's an energy here that's really guiding you towards self-mastery in a way that is really new for both of you, and yet it's like you understand it on a very deep intuitive level. There is only victory here in this situation, in this particular relationship. You are both being guided to be really acknowledged and seen for the wonderful, peaceful, fair people that you are. You're both very fair and loving and victorious in all that you do. And I feel like both of you are facing fears for the first time in your life that really had you questioning your own success. And it's recognizing that truly this is a part of becoming truly successful. No one who is truly successful in life has made it there without failure. Failure is our success. It's when every time we fail, we try again, we get even better. Failure is a mindset. Success is a mindset. And I feel like this devil energy here has allowed you to really embrace success mindset and not allow any more failure mindset to creep in or be around you. And that's really what's causing this energy of making it hard to open up. It's like this recognition of what was causing it, and then having to really face the fear of letting go of failure mindset, which is simply recognizing that, you know, if we're taught that growing up through whatever means that we're taught, you know, however we picked it up, it's like become a part of us. And so it's like letting go a part of us. However, it's a part of us that wasn't truly authentic. And so as we let go and embrace the transformation and really focus on what we truly are, the fairness, you know, recognizing that any type of relationship that isn't dealing with you is simply, it's temporary, because you know, as a fair, loving, peaceful person, that you're attracting peace and resolution and prosperity to you. So don't allow anybody's fear, like, it's like if someone's upset and they're not talking to you, don't allow it to take you into fear, right? That it's like something's wrong. Instead, see it, well, they're upset, they're facing some things. Maybe there's an energy here of, you know, it's like, as you focus on your skills, your pentacles, your work, and really learning to speak your truth and only your truth and not allowing anything to stop you. It's like this energy of when we don't deal with things and we're hanging out with the devil energy, we get to that point where we're like, it's either going to, it's like teaching us the lessons of fairness, teaching us the lessons of victory, of peace. Because if we do avoid things, if we don't deal with things, then it becomes very toxic within our own bodies. We begin to feel it not only in our thoughts bringing us down, but our bodies decide to get sick as well, because they don't decide to get sick. There's a very interesting energy here. It has to do with you speaking your truth, okay? So don't allow anything to stop you from continuing to speak your truth, to focus on your skills and talents, to affirm only the good in life, to know that you are successful, and to really feel it. You're going through a transition right now where you're feeling more childlike, more of your inner child, which throws off some of the people in reality that are, you know, hard workers, and, you know, they have to justify why they work so hard and hate their lives type of energy. So just recognize that it's not personal. I feel like there's a message here that it's, you know, whatever unfairness feels like is surrounding you, this is really encouraging you to heal yourself, to recognize that your twin flame is always thinking of you in every moment and fills them with light, fills them with love, just like they do for you. And it's just as hard for them to open up as it is for you. So as you work on your own insecurities, the own issues within yourself that are calling for attention, recognizing that what is hard for them is also hard for you. So when you can face things in your life and see things for what they are, and choose to focus instead on victory, on choosing to focus on your practices, you're actually supporting them and being able to see you even more. And when you support peace, they are given the reassurance or the reinforcement of peace, right? When you're in a state of fairness, they pick up on that. When you're in a state of focusing on your skills and talents and being really proud of yourself and speaking your truth whenever it pertains to your foundation, your forward growth, they pick up on that and they speak their truth with more ease. It's, you know, it's like recognizing like you're either contributing to this energy of success or you're contributing to the energy of failure. And it's not any judgment on ourselves. It's more so seeing that we're going through a transformation. Like, why didn't this bother me before and now it bothers me now? And it's because you're being encouraged to open up. It's happening for you. It's happening for you both. It's happening for you and your journey at this time, not for anyone else, but just you and your twin flame to take the lead in your life, you know, to look for the signs that are only being given to you, to recognizing that the power of the life force energy is neutral and it truly is all in your hands. And it's that powerful, like lightning. You know, once you recognize you have this amazing connection to love and to another person, if you choose to stay trapped in the behaviors of the past, right, then you avoid dealing with conversations and all of these things, it contributes to that energy of anger or not dealing or hurt. So if you can see the other person in this energy, how would you respond to them? If they were if your twin flame were to be in front of you in this energy, how would you respond to them? How would you, what would you do? Maybe the best thing to do is to just pull back, right? And let them be until they're ready to speak to you or come to you, until they're ready to, because it's like, if you focus on this energy of Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, like staying focused on the foundation, improving your skills and talents, your finances, which contributes to your overall well-being for the future, and speaking your truth, they're going to pick up on that and they're going to feel that versus whatever this energy is. So just knowing that you're instilling this energy is enough, because it's trusting. You have to trust and focus on, as you heal yourself, you encourage them to heal themselves subconsciously. When you play, the angels are encouraging you to get out and play more, that you've really been working very hard. So when you work very hard and you're feeling really good about that, allow yourself to take a break and play. That will bring great balance into your energy field. It will help your thoughts from going down into a negative place and help you just effortlessly be in that energy of peace and fairness and justice. It's helping you be able to see things from a neutral perspective, not just for yourself, but for life in general. Whatever it is that you're being guided towards, everything is relevant in your life right now. And it's like this twin flame relationship has really triggered it in ways that are both beneficial for both of you. Okay, so surrender and go with the flow during this transformation process, and be very grateful for whatever you're being shown right now that's transforming. It's transforming. It's like, it's not going to just appear out of the blue anymore for you. You are moving into this energy that is truly fair and balanced forever. There's no going back into, confusion or fears or any being held back or feeling like you can't open up. Like, you're moving towards your future of being forever, of being accepted and loved, and opening up to those that, you want to open up to. It's like you're just open, and the people in your life are people that you want to be open with, and you never feel like you have to open up. Like, it's just this beautiful, successful energy of victory and success around you. So allow yourself to really feel it, to really embrace the healing energy, healing yourself, whatever that means for you. The number 24 here, I feel like this is, also the number 6, rooted in the lovers, the number of the lovers, the twin flames, the unconditional love. 2 people, the foundation, really focusing on your foundation and affirming only good things in life. Your power is your power, no matter what. It is your power. And it doesn't matter where we find ourselves. It's what matters is where we're going. It's what matters is recognizing and letting go of shame and guilt and all that and blah, blah, blah. We all have a story. We all have a story, So it's like choosing to now recognize that this is your story. It always will be. And choosing to harness the power for good, and if anything, be neutral. If you can't be good or bad, just be neutral. That's what I am most of the time. I just like to stay in this neutral state of fairness and peace. And it's like going with the flow. It allows me to stay focused and creative and speak my truth and not get caught up in this energy, right? So you're recognizing that too. And I guess I'm speaking to that to you as from me, because it's like I'm being guided to show you that there are others who have been there where you are, and there are others who have not been there, right? So it's like you focus into the ones who have been there that can help you can help you oversee things, right? Help you see things that you aren't yet able to see, but on your way to be able to seeing. Just like you could speak to someone younger than you through any challenges or issues that you've actually resolved or overcome, you could share wisdom with them. And it's the same thing, there's always the wisdom out there for us. And it's wonderful to be able to open up to those that you resonate with and that you understand, and that understand you, most importantly, right? So the more you tune into this successful energy, the more successful energy is going to be felt by you, received by you, inspired by you. You'll be receiving it in your consciousness. Like, just, if you get up every day and really, make yourself sometimes focus on the success, focus on the love, and not in a way that is forceful, but more so just, I am successful. I am peaceful. This day is going to be peaceful and successful. No matter what I do, I'm choosing to be successful in all I do and stand behind everything I do. And if things don't always go my way today, thank you. That's showing me that success is me, because it's like I can recognize when something isn't successful so I don't keep repeating the same mistake, right? Like that is the mentality that I feel like your soul is really encouraging you to embrace, you know, seeing everything as a success. So if you feel it as a failure, recognize it as a success, because it's telling you like, nope, this isn't it. It's like picking out something, you know, maybe there's like objects in front of you and you're asked to pick out the ball, and there's a square and a triangle and a ball, and your eyes are closed, and so you have to feel which one is the ball, and you pick it up because, you know, so it's not, you know, you don't feel the triangle or the pyramid and think, oh, I'm a failure, oh, I'm a failure. It's like, that's not it, that's not it, oh, success, this is it. And then you're just, you know, focused on that. And next, you know, it's not like you're dwelling over the fact that you had to feel the pyramid or the square. I don't know why that came out that way. However, you know, just know I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And that's from your twin flame, your lover, your partner, your person, your reflection, okay? It's even from your higher self, your greater self, your soul self, which means if you can feel your greater self, your future self, you're here, you're on your way. You know, if you can't feel your greater self, your soul, your greater version self, your soul self, then I would worry, you know. But if you can feel it, if you're tuning into this message, it's because this is the energy that you are truly manifesting, creating. So look for the signs here with the Three of Wands. You know, move on your inspired energy, whatever energy moves you in an inspiring way, an empowering way. Even at times we're just, you know, chilling, we're focusing on our work, right? At other times we're inspired to actually speak our truth because it's important to us, and you will be supported in that, okay? That will help you. And it doesn't mean you're anything. Like, this guy isn't even talking. However, if he has to, he's going to be like, get out of my way. I'm going somewhere. I'm on my way to the castle. Okay, so it's not that you're being rude. It's like, no, I'm doing something. So anyways, it's all within you to stay neutral. Will help you be feisty if you need to, all in good spirits. It'll help you honor your vulnerability, all in good spirits. Okay, and just know that your love is always thinking of you in every moment, and that you fill them with love and light always, and they love you. I love you. Okay, I truly hope this message resonated for all you beautiful heart and souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing my videos. Please keep doing that, and please connect with me on my social media, my Instagram, my Patreon. I would be so grateful. My YouTube channel, of course. Those links are in the description. And until next time, and as always, continue taking very good care of yourselves, extra good care of yourselves, going with the flow, being successful and beautiful. And I'll look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. Sending all my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your message. Thank you so much for tuning in, beautiful heart and souls. So twin flames, let's see what your message is today. The thought of you still does things to me. Be patient. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. There is so much reassurance energy in this message. It is so beautiful. Be patient. The thought of you still does things to me. Trust, Vishnu. Oh, wow. You two are really beautiful. Thinkers, you are. Thinker number 44. The dragon, power and strength, number 24. Oh my goodness. Why am I attractive? How have I changed from believing I'm ugly to seeing myself beautiful? How do I feel when I feel attractive? Oh my goodness. You two are very special for one another. Attachment number 5. Oh my goodness. You two, when you are together, if you aren't now, I mean, you are energetically. I feel like this is specifically, I don't know who's watching. However, it's like when you meet each other, it's like you are going to be inseparable. And I mean inseparable in the most loving, beautifully powerful of ways. Celtic owl, the hanged man. There's such a wisdom, a deep wisdom to the two of you. You're very in tune with the wisdom of humanity, the ancient ways, the more esoteric, deeper consciousness. You may be more educated in different types of religions or modalities in terms of spirituality, consciousness. Like, I feel like the both of you have gone through some difficult times in being on your own, feeling alone, or just being alone due to um, circumstances. Like, you've spent a lot of time maybe feeling like a loner, or feeling like the black sheep or the outcast, or you don't fit in a certain way, or you do. Like, there's an energy where you do, but you're also very you like your alone time. It serves you very well. You're someone who chooses to use it very wisely, or tune into it very wisely, learning wisdom. And it's like important to you to have alone time, and it is for all of us. However, I see both of you are very respectful and appreciative of the alone time that you have. It's like you're involved in life and humanity, and it's very attractive. And so at the same time, it's like finding the balance so that you can have that alone time in your sacred time without feeling like you're like you have to be present. It's like being able to be fully present with yourself and your own life purpose and what you're doing. And at the same time, I feel like there's an attraction here, that you attract others into your life that may have attachment issues or overthink things, because you're someone who's very balanced. And when it comes to thinking and healthy types of relationships, I feel like this health around you, very healthy. Like, even the hanged man card here, the Celtic owl, it's like there's so much wisdom. And the owl is very instinctual and silent, quiet when it's out hunting mice, right? It's like when it's still, it's for a very purposeful reason. It's all a part of the natural, instinctual way of being human. Like, you're very in tune with being human, being yourself, being very mindful of how life works, right? Like the cycles of life, the nourishment of life. There's some very powerful wisdom here. Strength. You both instill this deep power within yourself to really hone into your strengths, your deep strengths that are required when you're creating a better way, so to speak. Like, I'm seeing the two dragons here, very dragon-like. It's like your power. Your power, and you're very aware of it, and so you're very mindful of how you um, go about the world, because you trust yourself. You've reached a level of self-mastery where the reason that you fully trust yourself is because you've been faced, or you've confronted, or you've been it's like you've had to respond in certain situations that really tested you, and your strength, and you chose to respond in full trust and full love. So there's this deepening of patience and wisdom here, to really like thinker and attachment. There's an energy here where you've both thought a lot about attachments, like why relationships, like maybe why others are attached to you, or why we're in, as far as humans go, why we're attached to each other, and why we feed like unhealthy behaviors versus healthy behaviors. Like, there's an education. It's like you're able to, and maybe this is another thing too, there is this energy with speaking. You carry a lot of wisdom within yourself, a lot of understanding that's very beneficial. However, there's also an energy here of speaking, maybe feeling not so familiar with having to speak, or with talking with another, because it's just hasn't been in your thoughts, because you're so used to being in your own your own time, that you never really thought about what it would be like to actually have conversations or discussions or talks or chats with somebody special, right? So my past is a part of the richness and fullness of life. Without my past, mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. I feel like this confidence within both of you. You're a very confident person. And this twin flame is somebody who, no matter what, they're always going to instill this wonderful, powerful quality of thought within both of you. You're very attracted to one another. There's there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do. Because you're both beautiful. You're both seeing yourself as beautiful. And Source, our souls know way better than we do what's right for us. It's just like surrendering to trust. What is full trust? You know, when you fully trust yourself and you find yourself attracted to someone who you think about all the time in the most powerful ways. Are you trusting yourself? You know, why would your soul lead you towards someone? You know, so it's like, if you trust yourself, you trust that you're being guided and led towards the right people and the equally powerful people that are just as powerful as you that are going to challenge you, you know. And so there's a willingness here too to be patient and to allow the relationship to unfold naturally, which is wisdom. You know, what's the hurry? If you're meant to be together, right, it's all going to happen in the perfect time. And at the same time, you're really gaining, you know, this beautiful deepening of your own trust and bonds to life and wisdom. And there is something here about attachment that you're able to see and work with and release in a way that it allows you to really be expertise in this wisdom, whatever it is, like, and it's serving you. It's really serving you moving forward here. We have rest and reconsider, the 9 of Wands, release and surrender from the angels. Release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Full moon completion. We have truth here, the number 25. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Queen of Cups, the moon, and the 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness sakes. Wow. Wow, there is so much emotional fulfillment here. It's almost, I feel like I don't even have to say any more words. It's really that rich and full. It's so beautiful. Your soul's really guiding you to take a break, a little rest instead of a break. That came out the wrong way. See, there's something happening here with how you're approaching your emotions, your heart, your feelings. I feel like you're someone who's very wise. This is a whole new reality. This is your twin flame. This is someone who really opens up your heart. This is the, you know, beautiful, nurturing energy of the feminine, of really honing in on your intuition, your emotional well-being, your instincts, your spiritual gifts. You're really being encouraged right now to take a little rest, you know, give yourself a peaceful moment to just sit down and relax and allow yourself to observe and give yourself an opportunity to release and surrender to whatever it is you feel that you need to hold on to. I feel like there's an energy here of truth being in really when you feel your own soul expression really expressing through you effortlessly. Like, she's playing this harp, there's flowers, you know. I love it. I love seeing these little foxgloves here growing up the strings of the harp. It's like no matter what, she's still playing. It's even adding to the beauty of her music, right? It's adding to the life force. It's adding to the alchemical chemistry of the musical notes that are being played and being felt and heard and reverberated throughout the entire environment here. You know, it's like there's this energy of when you're really aligned with your truth, how the magic really flows through you. And it's like you're not even aware of it sometimes consciously at the moment, because it is you. It's like your life. You are consciously and unconsciously unconditional love, allowing it to just be you and attract to you whatever's right for you and move you however it's supposed to. And I feel like there's this energy here of like you've been thinking about this. Like this is really deep within your subconscious. It's really deep within who you are because it is a part of you. It is a part of your strength. This twin flame, this partner is a part of your power, your strength, is a part of the reason why you're able to think so clearly and deeply about things. They're the partner inside of you that you can have, so like your best friend, you can talk about anything, literally anything. There's this energy of, there's no reason to think about why this thought of someone still does things to you. It's like trusting the process instead of asking why. It's thinking, it's like thinking about it in a way that is emotionally driven, emotionally tuned into the intelligence of your entire system. There's a completion here. Your thoughts and desires of really going deep into life, like sharing that with someone. You've attracted someone into your life that you can share the deepness and fullness and vulnerabilities and richness and strength of life with all at the same time. You two are a bit more deep than the rest of the population, which is so wonderful. You need to stay deep. You need to stay intuitive. You need to stay one of those deep, wise thinkers, one of those powerful people, like maybe you're on this, you see life as the journey. And of course, we're going to stop and take rest breaks and enjoy the moment. Why, even if this man's on a mission up the mountain, he's, taking a break here. I always say it's a man, but I think it's a woman. Either way, it applies to all of us, It's like to enjoy the view, to enjoy the landscape, to enjoy feeling peace and getting a rest and, just feeling relief in the moment. It's like there's this, you allow each other to feel relief, to kind of step outside your normal way of being, where you really enjoy being in your consciousness or creating, or you enjoy learning about things and just having a conversation with someone or a discussion with someone, diving deep with someone, really learning about the ways of life, just feeling, I feel you guys are just, it's like you're best friends. And a part of your past is the richness and fullness of who you are now. Don't be afraid to share with each other things of your past. I feel like there is an energy here where you're both afraid to, you're so wise, you're so deep, you're so refined, you're so wonderfully, you're wonderful people. You're really wonderful people. And whatever's happened in your past is your past. It's what allowed you to become so wise and beautiful and who you are today. You're not living in your past. You're not living with a mask on anymore. You're fully here. You're out here. Even if you're sitting alone, you're thinking about life and, creating a solid foundation here with the building blocks, the number 44, like how you can truly be a part of life in the way that's right for you. Like there's an energy here of feeling like, it's like, don't give up, stay persistent, right? This is the Knight of Wands. Don't give up. It's always darkest right before the dawn. People usually stop digging for gold, or as they say, they stop digging 3 feet before the gold. It's like, don't stop, just keep going. All of this energy that you've been building, this momentum over time, all of these thoughts that just keep penetrating you, that are keep lingering around you, trust they're there for a reason. Vishnu, just try not to sneeze whenever your body needs to sneeze. I always think Vishnu, because it's like, you have to trust. And I think that's the message in the book. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read it. But it's like, when you have to sneeze, your body's actually responding to something in the air that doesn't want to be in your body, or expelling something, right? So it's good. It's like doing what it's supposed to naturally. You have to trust. You can't stop a sneeze, or you like literally feel like you're going to hurt yourself, right? So you allow it to happen and it feels really good. It's like, trust the thoughts that are, this person, this relationship, the power that you feel when you're connected, the clarity, the strength that you feel, and the true strength, of integrity, of true understanding, the deep realms of consciousness. I feel like both of you approach the darker realms with love and compassion, the spiritual gifts of really learning to refine, which is really beneficial for the, yourself. It allows you to really be in tune with everything that you want in your life. There's a completion here. You're at the end of a phase where I feel like you're really moving into, your wish fulfillment here. Kisses. Like, I'm feeling the kisses physically. Like, you're seeing your person blowing you kisses. Like, there's a person here blowing kisses. Attractive. You're attracting your person. Get ready because they're really falling in love. Like, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful, and you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, because these circumstances are leading you together right now, exactly where you are in this moment, and you're never going to truly be able to stop thinking of each other. Right? Because you're each other's twin flame, you're each other's partner. So get ready for some deep conversations, deep discussions, deep talks, deep chats, deep staring into each other's eyes with no words at all for hours at a time. It's almost, that's what it feels like. There's like this, we're just staring at each other, and we're so grateful to just enjoy the peace together. We don't have to say anything to one another. We get to enjoy a period of true wish fulfillment, like just like looking at each other. And I don't know, there's just this, it's like blowing kisses at each other and supporting each other, rooting each other, cheerleading each other on right now in your thoughts. Letting go of any sort of attachments from the past is like shifting out of false attachments that just weren't truly authentic for yourself. Even things that you saw yourself as, letting those go. It's like a ghost. It's like she's a ghost taking off the mask. You can see, by being attached to any fake personas of ourselves or anything that's not authentic for ourselves, we begin to disappear. And so it's like the thoughts that are stimulating to your brain have actually brought you to life, and it has to do with your partner, your co-partner here, your counterpart, your twin flame, your lover, your divine lover, your friend, your partner, your marriage, future marriage, husband, wife, the person they are to you. I feel this energy, and no matter what you do, you are attractive for the reasons that are you. They are attractive for the reasons that are them. And once you surrender to who you really are, you recognize that all of the things that weren't you in the past truly have served you to being able to, because they stimulated your thoughts in some way and you've stimulated theirs and back to life. So it's like reminding yourself that all of this wisdom, all of this trust is being instilled and greater amplified and greater solidified into the physical reality. So really, really asking yourself how you feel when you feel attractive. How do you really feel when you feel attractive? And why are you attractive? It's because you're really choosing to embrace your beauty, seeing yourself as beautiful, seeing yourself through the eyes of another with beauty and love. When we see ourselves as ugly or like we don't exist, like this ghost here, we literally send out that signal. And at times, it's like, it's just recognizing that we're human and we never know what we're going to go through. And every time we go through something, we learn and we become better, right? So it's not like we have to be tested over and over. We have to keep making mistakes. Once we recognize that we made a mistake or we aligned with something in the past that wasn't true for us, we can just in that awareness let it go and begin to then consciously focus on who we want to be and how we're attractive. Catching old programs, old thoughts of the past. And if we looked in the mirror and thought we were ugly or disheveled or messy, why were we bringing focus to that? Instead, we should look in the mirror and see our smile and be like, oh, I'm happy. I'm so beautiful, even if we look like poo. It's this energy of really embracing attractiveness, because looking like poo is simply a matter of, just having a lot to do and not having had time to do something or whatever. It's like, you're taking care of yourself. You're beautiful. So there is that energy that I feel in this particular message. It's like both of you have really spent your life really focusing on, being yourself and loving yourself. And I feel like there's been times where you've just been alone, and so you didn't always like get dressed or whatever, which is so normal. We all do that, right? I feel like too, this is interesting because the two of you are so natural in your own skin and in your own private space, and you really truly are authentic. And it's like when we come together with our twin flame, not only is it just about us, just us and them, like the two of us, it also involves like the people we're connected to. So if they have people in their lives that for instance, like their family members and you know, whatever programs or false beliefs have happened in their particular group. It's like, if we haven't sorted those things out or ever even experienced those things in our life, for example, and it's new for us, it can bring up questions. And I feel like whatever questions have arisen within your relationship that were not truly rooted in your own personal self, like maybe they were rooted in the other, you've both chosen to really tune into your wisdom, your minds, your divine minds, your beautiful minds, and you've chosen to transform and heal whatever it is and just acknowledge and be okay with it. You know, it's like, I'm hearing, you know, it's like baggage, you know, it's like when you meet somebody when you're older and we all have a little baggage, you know, but it's like when we take care of our own baggage, our own trash or whatever it is, we don't transfer it onto the other, and we accept that our person has a past, you know, there's no shame or guilt. It's what are they doing now? They're not doing the same things they were doing in the past that they're doing, you know, now they're choosing to be the beautiful, authentic selves that they are, and we inspire that in each other, and we're happy to see each other. So know that your person is thinking of you constantly and very attractive to you, sees you as very beautiful. So see yourself as beautiful. You know, allow yourself to think about the beauty that you are. Allow yourself to reflect on the beauty around you. Allow yourself to hear the beauty, to play the beauty, to be a part of the beauty, to surrender to the beauty. Oh my goodness. To be complete in your beauty, to trust in your beautiful essence and expression in your expression. Trust in your power and your strength. I heard expiration and I did not like that. So whoever is, you know, it's like I hear these words when I'm tuning into these messages, and a part of tuning into consciousness is becoming aware that there's so much out there, you know, and I'm an air sign, I'm a Gemini. I naturally pick up on thoughts and ideas all the time. And for so long, the reason I really was attracted to tarot is because I kept hearing things in my mind thinking, where is this coming from? Now I know where it comes from. And I'm just like, okay, that's so and so. And it doesn't rile me up. However, if I were to meet someone, for example, who heard that and they're like, you know, it scared them for some reason, I then would, you know, naturally want to reassure them or whatever. So it's just like recognizing that life is full, and I mean full of so many infinite multidimensional thoughts. And it's like you two are very wise to the lies, you know, you're really in line with the truth, and you always will be. And I just feel this energy of thinker. You know, you're both thinkers, and you both inspire the love thoughts, the solid, powerful thoughts of creation and the future. And so when you're together and you're really acknowledging, you know, the other as the other, it's like your thoughts are so effortlessly aligned with growth and, you know, spirituality if you want, and emotions if you want, whatever it is. Like there is no fear or false beliefs here. It's like this energy, this card here is like a ghost. It's like I feel like it's like you both had to let some things just disappear and fade away. And it's like you recognize too that it was sort of effortless because you were so fixated on each other. And each other is so loving that it makes it effortless. So know that, you know, I feel like the future here for you and your partner is absolutely just there's so much depth to it that only the two of you can discover together. And there's so much to discover, so much wish fulfillment here. So blow each other kisses, close your eyes, remind each other that you both deserve to feel joyful and that you're both attractive, you know, as if you're talking to each other now. Like really feel that, because when you do, I feel you guys are so calm. You're like, yeah, of course we are. It's only when any others outside of you get inside and rally you up and make you feel invisible, and you know, it's like you're so mastered in it. You guys have got this. So know this is a completion of this cycle, that you're moving towards your wish fulfillment, and very much deeply in love, thinking of each other beautifully. So thank you, beautiful lovers, twin flames. I love you so much. So grateful to share these messages with us, and the opportunity to connect in with all of you and share these messages for you. And so thank you too for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate that and love connecting with you guys on social media. My Instagram, my Patreon, those links are in the description below. Please connect with me over there. And until the next message comes through, continue being you. Take amazing good care of yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace.